Hello everyone, and welcome back to our Pokemon Sword and Shield stream. It is the middle of the day on a Sunday. Hopefully lots of you are able to get into the stream. I'm going to try not to do anything too important. I'm still debating if we should fight Leon or if we should save that for 11 p.m. tonight. One thing I am sure about, I was able to play around with the time on the system settings for my Nintendo Switch here, and we did get it to rain, so we should be able to run into Goomy now. So I think we're going to go looking for Goomy. What do you guys think? It's Goomy time? We got to get Goomy for Emma. Oh, look at that giant spider over there. Dude, that thing's huge. Alright, let's do this. So we're going to be running around in the rain for a while, and we're going to try and catch this Goomy. Let's get out of here. I don't want to fight this guy. Yeah, so for those of you who are new to the stream, you can see that there's, 4 Pokemon listed on the left of the screen. Those are from donations. So when you make a donation, basically what I'm doing is I'm tracking the top 4 donations and what Pokemon those people who made the donations want. So if you want to see particular Pokemon, you know, you're free to try and make it onto that list. You won't fight Leon. Next is more story thing. Oh, I see. Okay, fan. Thank you. You're ruining it for me, fan. Don't tell me that. Mr. Clean says, did you finish the game? Not yet, Mr. Clean. Gotta try and get the exclamation point over here. Here it is. We're looking for Goomy. Goomy has a 2% spawn rate. So this could take a little while. It's grinding time. I'm thinking we could go get an egg, actually. Can you think of an egg for anything we should get? I mean, we could do another Larvitar probably. Brr. I think we should go get another egg. Yeah, we should. Ghost Killer says, we streaming more? I thought it was only Monster Hunter. What? Now we got some Pokemon going now. Jump down here real fast. We're gonna go grab an egg. I'm sure we have one. How's it going, Shadow? He says, how are you? You can found a Ditto where you at if you want. Yeah, there's definitely. But we already have one, and we're here to pick up an egg. Add to my party. We'll get rid of... Who's not helping us, really? We'll get rid of Dragapult. We don't actually have to have Dragapult. So what we can do is we can hatch a few Larvitars, I'm thinking, and this will let us trade with people for maybe like a Sir Farfetch'd or something. I'm gonna jump up here. I mean, Tyranitar is pretty popular, so I imagine people will want him, right? He's a popular Pokemon. How's it going, Peachy? How's it going, Emma? Emma, we're getting Goomy. It's raining finally. What is that? Oh, that's that Torkoal. Weavils, get away from these Weavils. Goludu Piku says, where's Gameconomist in the story? We're at a point where we have like 8 gym badges and we're in this, I don't know, big multi-showdown against lots of gym leaders, and I think I'm supposed to be fighting Leon next. Fan perspective says I won't be fighting him next. This guy shows up every time. Did you guys notice that? He shows up literally every time. Oh, these guys do chase. That sucks. You know what's funny? Since some Pokemon just kind of show up and they're kind of common, I actually feel a little bit like they're not as valuable. Isn't that weird? So Araquanid, he shows up really consistently as a Pokemon that you can see in the grass. Same with this Golurk guy, and it's like it makes me want him less. Oh, God damn it! Brr. How fast are you? I didn't even finish the 4th arena. I just kind of run through using the same move over and over again. That's all you got to do in a game like this. That's how it always was. Oh my lord. Right into the next one. That is annoying. Okay. Let's get away from him. Okay. I'm gonna run up here, I think. I like that the Golurks don't actually chase you. Here we are. What? Cramorant? God, he looks dumb. A Pokemon with Flame Body ability will allow you to hatch eggs faster. Oh, interesting. That's a good tip. Oh, let's grab this real fast. You know, I am probably going to do a playthrough of the... Whoa, donation time! Emma Clark. Goomy time. So, where does that put Goomy? That actually puts Goomy in top place. Goomy number 1. Oops, what did I just do that for? I just rewound my stream. So hold on, let me update the list. So Goomy actually will be in first place up here. And this makes Ice-Q number 2 and Galarian Ponyta number 3. And Nickit still stays in 4th place, because nothing's really competing with Nickit at all. Get out of here, Quagsire. Oh, let's see if we can grab this without running into anyone else. Oh, what's that, Ditto? God damn it. Ditto's so small, dude. Chaplain says, oh, I wanted to see him throw the fish. We gotta get this Goomy, though. Let's get this Goomy. Ooh, we made it. Pelipper. 2% spawn rate. So, that would mean... You wouldn't actually get this to happen, but that would mean you'd expect him to show up 1 out of every 50 times, basically. On average. See, we might not get an average drop rate. We might be unlucky. That's how it really works. Or we could get very lucky and it could show up much sooner. But you know how it is for me. I never get that lucky. I want to slap Ditto. He looks like a soft gelatin, doesn't he? I mean, he's an old Pokemon. He's Gen 1. He has a clever idea. A gelatin that turns into... like, it's kind of like an alien... It's almost like a crazy alien kind of thing, isn't it? This he caught up with me! Bet he would jiggle if you slapped him. I'm sure he would. So, yeah, I'm able to play some Pokemon because my wife's still out, man. She went out to get some work done on our parents, her parents' home, my in-laws, and man, they must be taking a really long time. She knew it would take a long time. She took like her laptop with her so she could get her work done. But man, it's been all day. It's actually kind of nice. I'm getting like double streams out. Oh, it's back here. Nope. Got it. What weapon does he use? It's raining. Oh, where's he at? Where's he at? Oh, right here. You started saying, I plan to do a full playthrough of... Oh, thank you. You're right, I got interrupted. I plan on doing a playthrough of the Star Wars game. Yeah, so there was the Star Wars game that came out, and I'd love to do a playthrough of that as well. I plan on doing it. I can't guarantee that I will, but I would like to do that. I saw some gameplay of it. It looks pretty cool. It kind of reminded me of Dark Souls. And you all know I'm a big Dark Souls fan. So I might have to look into that. Oh, snap. Here we are. I've kind of figured out the trick here. The trick is to kind of stay on the edge of the grass. This Pokemon looks so dumb, dude. I don't know. I guess there's a Pokemon for everyone, right? Oh, here we are. Pelipper. Fallen Order have a very secure combat system. It'll have to go on my to play list because it's a single player game and this is a multiplayer game and I always prioritize multiplayer. Quagsire looks like a tombstone. When he's all darkened like that, it's like, here lies Quagsire. You'll see it next time. I'll play it. If I'll play it, it'll be when it's super cheap. Exactly. That's exactly right. Oh, god damn it. He actually caught up with me. God damn it, dude. No, I don't even need to fight you. Go away. Dude Piter. Occasionally, Cramorant can gulp a Pikachu. Are you serious? I want to see that now. No way. I don't believe you. I gotta see that if that's true. Quagsire, the OG Swampert. Pretty much. Oh, man. Go away! There's a Golisopod. He will spawn with the Pikachu in his mouth. What? That's too funny. That's a real thing. No! I want to... Oh my god, it's so annoying. Brrr! What's Golurk? Is he like Steel Psychic or something? Maybe he's Ground Psychic. I can send you a pic of him having a Pikachu in his mouth. I believe you. We'll probably see it eventually. Look, he's really slow actually. There we go. Pelipper again. Cramorant equals Pikavore. Oh my god. Golurk is Ground Ghost. Oh, it all makes sense. Don't do it. Ugh. What was that? Oh, he just spawned into me. I wonder if you use like a max repel, will it make all these monsters go away? God damn, dude. Alright, here we go. Got it. Cramorant is Pikachu's natural predator? I didn't know that. Space Fart says, what Pokemon is he looking for? We're looking for Goomy. It says right in the title, man. Alright, so if I run in a straight line, he can't catch me. It's like RuneScape. Trying not to be noticed. Trying to stay away from the monsters. Oh no, man. Did Sharpedo make it into Galar or nah? I don't actually know. I haven't seen him. Lewis says, let's go back to talking about how the boomers make their kids pay for their cancer and heart attacks because they didn't save up money for themselves, even though they lived in the best economy. It's the truth, though. That is the actual truth, and it's really sad. It is very sad. Almost all money is spent on Social Security and healthcare in the U.S. And yes, military does take... Military, I think, is taking up less than a quarter of our actual income. But we talked about all that in the other stream. I say we keep it light for this stream. Can only talk about it so much. Were you enjoying that talk? Let me know. Doesn't seem to... It was just glowing red. Yeah, it helps to know if you were actually enjoying that stuff, because sometimes I wonder if I'm just talking to myself when I do those. Man. There we go. Is the good weather for Goomy? You gotta have rainy weather according to what I looked up. Does Goomy actually spawn there? Yes, Goomy spawns here. He's a 2% spawn rate, so we have a very low chance of him showing up. And when he does show up, we're gonna be so careful. Oh my god, this is why you shouldn't be doing the bike. The bike doesn't turn very well. Wallagger says, I say politics Pokemon. Oh no. Let's run away. Peachy says, I enjoyed that talk. I think everyone enjoys it a little bit, you know what I mean? Kind of helps you think about the... Oh, see, he looks like a tombstone. Helps you think about the world. It's a conversation you have to have, and then you go out and you vote, you know? Run away. So video games, a lot of video games is escapism, but what are you escaping from, you know? So it's nice to have an opportunity to think about what the problems of the world are a little bit. Frick yeah, let's grab this. You'll probably find a shiny before Goomy. Hopefully not. I mean, I don't mind running into a shiny. If I find a shiny, I'll trade. Dooby-doo, scooby-dooby, dooby-doo. Woo! Got it. Boop boop a doo, scooba doo. This music. Anthony Tran, what's up, man? He says you're playing Pokemon. That's right, my wife is out, so I don't have to hang out with her. I can just play video games. It's what everyone wishes they could do. Just play video games all day. It's a healthy addiction to sitting down. Not really. Maybe I can just ride like in a circle until an exclamation point actually shows up. Got it. Oh, it's Quagsire. Cyan? Am I saying your name right? He says, escaping from your daily life? I don't know, a lot of people have different reasons to use video games. That's true. I like it. I like them because I enjoy like having to think actually. Video games actually will make you do a lot of thinking, depending on how you play. And depending on which game you play. Oh, come on, let me count it. There it goes, shiny stone. Dawnstone, that's new. I think the stones just kind of generate back here. I found a few back here now. You know what else? I've actually found Eevee evolutions back there as well. Oh, damn it. I was going for the... oh, well. Disney Plus and chill all night. Hell no. Disney Plus can suck it. People are going to be like, what about the Mandalorian's good? Why do you have to hang out with your wife when she's home? Well, it's not that I have to. I actually really enjoy spending time with her. It's just that I work really hard on the weekends, so I don't get to see her very much. And one of the things we've decided on is we'll spend time together on the weekends. That's what we decided on. And but today in particular, she had something else to work with. She has something to do herself. So it's like I get nothing else to do but to play video games anyways. Science says I'm pronouncing it right. Normally I would only do a late night stream today, but I'm going to get these 2 streams done, and we're going to have a late night stream. It's going to be wild. Nope. Nope, don't want it. Got it. Imagine if he said, I don't like hanging out with my wife. I really do, though. We like to go out to eat. We like to have fancy meals. We like to watch TV together. Disney plus Epstein? What? Nice, right into the next one. Another Pelipper, dude. Hate hanging out with my wife. If only I was single, I could just play video games with you guys all day. Oh man, what would be the point of it all though, you know? Disney Plus and Cosme? What? Damn it! That's cheating! He came up out of nowhere. You can't avoid him if he just spawns out of nowhere. Alright, let's try up here. Actually, is this going to be red? No. Woo! Whoa! Is that a Rotom? That seems pretty random. Should we catch him? I guess we should catch him. I'll use Flame Charge on him. That shouldn't kill him, right? Your opinions on Sword and Shield. There's a lot to criticize in this game, but honestly, it's another Pokemon game, and you'll probably enjoy it, because it's Pokemon. And I'm paralyzed? Dude. Oh, I'm dead. Yep, I'm out of there. Robert's not going to be so good against him. Let's go with Boltund. So Boltund will be resistant to his electrical moves. Oh, I didn't want that to kill him. Jesus. And let's go ahead and try Nuzzle. Can he be paralyzed? Oh, he can't be paralyzed. Nice. Oh, no, he can't be paralyzed. I'm sorry. I was definitely wrong about that. Just use an Ultra Ball on him. Let's see if we catch him. 2, 3. Oh, nice. We got him. It's Karen's time to shine. Alright, so we got a Rotom. That was pretty strange. With the body made... Oh, he's a ghost type. I didn't know that. It can inhabit all sorts of machines. It loves to surprise others. Nope. He's going to the box. Does anyone here play Pokemon the card game Go? Is that what you're asking? I don't. I really should think about it though, because I actually do enjoy the cards for their, like their actual. Oops, here's the egg. Doodle-doodle. But yeah, as I was saying, I really do enjoy the cards for their actual combat purposes, right? The actual game. Nice. How can you tell if the Larvitar is shiny, by the way? Going over here. They don't seem to spawn on the edge of the grass, is what I noticed. They spawn kind of in the middle. It took me 5 hours to find Goomy. No way. That's pretty bad. A Pokemon with False Swipe is good for catching Pokemon. I agree. Oh, God damn it. I agree. False Swipe would be really nice to have. I mean, unless that Pokemon has a self-damaging move, then it would be bad. Let's jump down here. I remember when I was younger trying to catch Raichu, Entei, and Suicune, and I was out of Master Balls. So I remember having to use, what was it, like Scary Face or something? I had to use a move that made it so that they couldn't retreat. I still remember that. I used a Crobat to do that. It was so much work. Alright. We gotta get that shiny Larvitar, right? Do shinies have better stats? No, they just look different. Some Pokemon do have better stats though for your like. So let's say your Pokemon specializes in special damage or regular attack damage. Well, then you would want a Pokemon with the correct nature for having their attack stat raised, right? There's Eevee and Ivy. One of them's going to be personality, and the other one's going to be how you train that Pokemon. I still remember all that from a long time ago, but I don't know how it works in this game anymore. I'm sure it still exists in this game. There would be no reason for them to remove it, in my opinion. They might have streamlined it, though. I heard it's easier. Nice. A shiny Pokemon typically has 3 stars next to the gender in the information. Oh, okay, cool. I got a shiny Pokemon on the way in my mail. I bought a shiny Kabutops. Oh, damn, man. Get away from me! And there's another Rotom, by the way, so maybe Rotom's not too rare. It's probably just like uncommon. Oh, I couldn't do anything. He was too fast. They have better stats, but if you catch it in a low level, that's pretty much useless after you level up. What? Goat says, why no Lapras? What? Did I try to escape and it didn't work? Oh, good. No Lapras because we're mostly just filling. We're mostly going to have our bench be the Pokemon that people who made donations chose, and then I'm going to have at least one Pokemon be my choice. You know, because I'm the one playing. Let's run out of here. Should I say Goomy? Remember when I said Wobbuffet and it appeared? Should I say Goomy? Oh, but what if you prove yourself wrong? Did I try to escape and it's not working? Is Robert too slow? We're gonna trade this guy out with the Ponyta, the Rapidash. Hold on. Not timeout. Trade Robert out with Mark. Mark will definitely be able to get away from everything. He's much faster. Let's go up here. Oh, freaking Ditto, dude. You can't even see him. He's too small. What rarity is the Capacity Boost gem? They're all pretty rare. Capacity Boost is one of the harder to obtain ones, I believe. Oh, God. Here, I gotta sneeze. I'm always sneezing. I swear to God it's because of the 2 cats in my home. They cause me to sneeze. Woo! Pelipper again. Willager says, Robert, what kind of name is that? Oof. Yeah, that's the name of the person who made the donation. Here we go. Does Pokemon speed stats let you run away easier? Yes, they do. So if you're slower than the other Pokemon, they might actually get to have a turn. So being faster than them is important. So if you want to be going through the grass a lot, having your fastest Pokemon be your first Pokemon is nice to have. You gonna name that Pupitar Dest like I asked? Am I? Pupitar. Oh, the Pupitar. Probably not. I remember you asking that now. I didn't remember when it hatched. We gotta get a shiny Larvitar out of here. Ooh, what did we find here? Oh, the Barnacle dude. Barbacle. I don't think he's that rare, actually. Dude, another humanoid. He's another humanoid Pokemon. They're all humanoid. Arson says, are you going to make Pokemon build videos? By the way, in the Pokemon Center, they're a mover relearning and it's free. Nice. I did not know that, and there's a small chance I make Pokemon videos. It's determined by how much of an audience I have. You know, if people are really enjoying this, then I might make some videos, but my audience has, for the most part, been Monster Hunter. So So this is a nice backup game in my opinion. I think this could be like my backup game that I play when I'm not playing Monster Hunter. But my main game is going to be Monster Hunter. Robber is amazing. He donated twice just to bump the Galaponita down the list. Yeah, Galarian Ponyta is now in 3rd place. It could be bumped off the list probably. Let's see. Oh, get you out of here. Oh, perfect. Pelipper. How's it going, Saul? Saul, you're back. We're working on capturing Goomy now. We've got rainy weather, and it says you can capture Goomy in rainy weather. So we are trying our best to get him, but it's just, you know, it's just a grind. I think using the bike has actually been an improvement because you can outpace the Pokemon who are chasing you by so much. Run. Could you find a male Golisopod and name it Dest? I could, but we got pretty much a full Pokemon bench right now. Because think about it, I've got the egg, I've got my starter Pokemon, and I got the 4 donation Pokemon. He's like, go do Golisopod. There is a bush that is to the right. When you go to the lake, there are only 5 span Pokemon, so you can keep with the ones that don't chase you. A bush to the right, huh? What are you talking about? By the way, I play Monster Hunter too. Nice, Dennis. Dennis, I do a lot of Monster Hunter videos. That's primarily what my channel is about. You probably know that though. You encountered a wild arachnid for the millionth time. If we want to capture, oh my god, it was a Ditto. God damn it. If we want to capture a Goomy, we have to think like a Goomy. Julian says, is Sword and Shield worth $60? Well, let me say this, Julian. If you end up buying it and you're not sure, buy the physical copy of the game, and then when you're done playing it, just list it on eBay. Just sell it on eBay when you're done. So that's what I'm going to do. I bought the physical copy, and if it turns out I'm done playing it sooner than I thought I was going to be done, I'll just sell it on eBay, and it'll probably go for between $30 and $40, right? Especially if I sell it early. So right now, well, I tell you what, I'll look it up for you. You want to know how cheap the game is on eBay? So if you're really unsure about this game, don't even buy it from your local store. Actually buy it on eBay. And the trick is to buy the cheapest buy it now version of the game. So we're going to look up, oops, hold on. I clicked the wrong button. Pokemon Shield. Okay, so I typed in Pokemon Shield. That's not what I wanted. I accidentally clicked on deals. Here we go. Pokemon Shield. And we're going to go to buy it now. And then I'm going to sort by, I'm sure Amazon does this too. Shipping lowest first. And how do I get the actual game to show up? This is always the problem when you do this. There's all this other crap related to it. You got to find an actual copy of the game. Let's type in Switch. Alright, that's a little better. Shiny Japan Ditto. What? People are selling shiny versions of the Pokemon. Dude, that's so crazy. Box only. Do they have like a game only? That's a sponsored one. Sorry, I'm looking at eBay right now. I'll get back to the game in a moment. Brand new. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Pokemon Shield Edition for Nintendo Switch, brand new, $48 on eBay. So you can get it. You can get it for $48 on eBay. Actually, I might have included shipping cost too. I didn't actually look at the shipping. Damn, Rotom's so fast. So $48 on eBay, and then if you don't like it, just resell it on eBay, and you probably sell it for like $30 on eBay, right? But you get almost all your money back. All you have to do is learn how to ship one package, right? Just rent Pokemon Sword and Shield from friendly neighborhood Blockbuster. Oh man. Got it. Japan Pokemon has higher shiny breeding chance, right? Does it? Fan says it's mostly hacked. Wow. I wonder if I tried to sell my, what are they, Tyrannotars, not Tyrannotars, Pupitars, Larvitars, there we go. I wonder if I could, if I hatched a shiny Larvitar, if somebody would buy it from me. About the bus, you remember that you have to go through water. There's a bush on the right. Oh, I know what you're talking about. So you're talking about that little island over there. Why does Galar have Alolan Pokemon walking around in it? Are there Alolan Pokemon? Game is a bit of a letdown for me. Have you guys been enjoying it? You definitely have to like adjust your expectations for like graphics. What else? Maybe like the attack animations. Actually, some of the attack animations are cool, but the thing is, a lot of them aren't. This seems about as bad as the other ones. I need a Grookey if someone can trade it. I have Stop. And we'll run away. The amount of Alolan Pokemon doesn't make sense here. Does anyone know what the train tracks do in Galar? What? They can take you to places. Go to the desert. It has a better chance for Larvitars, Tyrannotars. I gotta get that shiny Magikarp. How much do you think So, are these Pokemon really hacked? Do people really sell hacked Pokemon? That's ridiculous if it's true. If you want to change the weather, you can change the date in the Switch. Yeah, I heard about that. Got it. Clappers. So we've been at it 38 minutes. No Goomy. Goomy is rare as frick, dudes. Man. Animals just migrated, man. Maybe they migrated through boats and ships. That's the explanation. Got it. Shiny Magikarp. And you're not allowed to evolve them. What's everyone's favorite new Pokemon? I don't know if I have one. I think I'd need to see them all side by side. Oops, and I ran into the big fatty. I was really hoping for a big step in Pokemon games coming to consoles and all, but instead we just got another basic Pokemon game. Yeah, that's a fair description. It's a game, is clearly, their primary audience is clearly still children, even though adults can play this, and since it allows PvP, you know, it can be taken to a higher level. But the basic design of the game is for children to be able to play. Like, that's the thing with Monster Hunter, it is definitely not for children. You play that game and it is way too complicated for children. You could teach a child how to play it, it's just they're not going to pick it up and figure it out right away. With Pokemon, you can pick it up and fumble your way through without any help from any adults. And that's not true for Monster Hunter. Even if you're an adult, you fumble through until an adult kind of tells you what's going on. That's why it's such a good game. But for this game, there's probably still some like complex meta kind of stuff for it going on when you talk about PvP, just because PvP elements create a meta, but much of the story and all of that stuff is just designed for children. And I don't know, I wonder if they would ever, you know, I feel like if Pokemon ever got a serious competitor, they could seriously lose a lot of their loyal adult fans. So they got, right now, they've got a lot of adult fans who have been playing the game since like the 90s and, you know, the late 90s. They ever got another company that essentially made Pokemon a Pokemon ripoff, but it's really good and it's for adults, I feel like they could easily lose a lot of fans, very easily. We've never seen that happen though, so I don't know, maybe it's just something you can't replicate. Come on, Goomy. God, Pelipper. Get out of here, Pelipper. When I started, I nearly died to a Jagras. Yeah, it was a game with a steep learning curve. Pokemon's not necessarily like that. I mean, they even make it easier than before. Like, now, after you've learned a little bit about your opponent's Pokemon, it will actually let you know which of your moves are super effective. And that's like, damn, you couldn't have made this easier, really. Another Pelipper. Pelipper, be gone! We need Pelipper spray to scare all the Pelippers away. When we find this Goomy, though, it's going to be glorious. Oh my god. 2% spawn rate, everyone. Why not kill the toilet seat bird? Oop. What's nice is after you end the battle, all the Pokemon near you kind of turn away from you, so they're not looking at you. Maybe you should try in the water. Oh man, I don't know. Does it spawn in the water? Dude, you guys should look up on YouTube to see if anyone's got like footage of themselves catching the actual Goomy. I didn't even think of that. Well, I did earlier, but I forgot about it. Forgot that that could be it. Would Goomy really be in the water, though? Dude, it would suck. I've been traveling in the grass this whole time. I gotta say, when you get used to the bike, though, the bike's better for doing this than walking around on your feet. Just because it's much faster than the Pokemon that are trying to catch you. Do do scooby dooby dooby doo. Ah, hit Golurk. God damn it, dude. He's so giant. I checked earlier and I did not see any videos on Goomy. Goomy! Where are you, Goomy? Maybe if we shout for him. Oh, Goomy! Oh, Goomy! Ah, damn it. Got it. Kushala is made a lot easier with the right skills. Yes, particularly Ammo Up, KO, Artillery 5, and Spare Shot. Those are the right skills. It's not that Kushala is hard, his wind is just so annoying. Yeah, exactly. Kushala is not the hardest Pokemon. Oh no. He's not the hardest monster in the game. He's the most annoying monster in the game. Like, jeez Louise, man. Goomy! Come out and love me since I'm a Clark. Oh, Goomy. Now, I think when we capture him, hopefully, if it's a female, we'll breed the Goomy with the Ditto and get a fresh Goomy so that we can go through the moveset. If it's a male, maybe we'll just play it from there. I'm Yusuf. Do you remember me? Yusuf, your name is very familiar. I do not remember. You got to give me more context to how I know you. All right. Kushala Pokemon. Ancient Lesson took a fun fight and made it real obnoxious. I liked Ancient Lesson. Yeah, I thought Ancient Lesson was actually very fun. He teleports, he's got like the minions. He's a very unique fight. Yeah. He teleported, but you could actually hear where he was teleporting to. And I was like, damn, that's cool. He had the ring attack that Arch Temper Zenjiva had. Yeah, the ring attack, that's a lot of fun. He had the bird bomb. In the bird bomb, you couldn't guard it, so you had to interrupt it. He had the grab that you can't get yourself out of. Yeah, there were a lot of things I liked about Ancient Lesson. I thought he was fun. That's why I was so happy to help everyone. Pelipper has a 38% drop rate. Damn. Damn, where's my Goomy? 2% drop rate. How do they know that, by the way? Is it somebody who's already hacked into the game? God, I hate the idea that people will hack the game and then sell the Pokemon on eBay. So, like, if you earned the Pokemon yourself, and you, like, worked hard and made that Pokemon, you know, like, built it up or, like, hatched it or something, that's one thing. And I would be like, cool. People are using eBay now to sell freaking Pokemon. But if you, like, hack the game and you're just using a hack to duplicate the same Pokemon over and over again to give somebody a perfect Pokemon, that's really bad. Barbacool is 2%, so same as Goomy. Yeah, but Barbacool, you don't need Barbacool. You can get a ton of Barbacools somewhere in a cave. You can his unevolved form, so you can get him easily. We don't care about Barbacool. Goomy though, this is the only place we know Goomy shows up at. God damn it. Oh. Oh. Doodle-doodle. Doot-doot-doot-doot. Larvitar time. Oh, he's not shiny? Just throw him away. People sell Monster Hunter World account with pre-built sets. What? I never heard of that. Oh my god. Go away. So annoying. Woo. Alright, let's go get a fresh egg then. I am hatching these Tyrannotars to see if I can get a shiny one. It's not a big deal to me if I don't get one, but it's like if I'm gonna be grinding for Goomy, I might as well be working on an egg at the same time. Alright. I got a little egg breeding thing going on because I'm a weirdo. Weirdo. Let's jump up here. Let me go fast. There it goes. You have a 1 in 8,000 chance good luck. I mean, if you don't try, you'll never get it, right? 1 in 8,000, huh? Damn, that's a small chance. No wonder people use hacks. Oh! Oh! Why are there so many of them? Legit got 1 shiny in 4 games. Actually, I think that might be the truth for me as well. I think I got 1 shiny a long time ago, and I didn't even realize he was a shiny at the time. I didn't know what I was working with. If you don't try, you don't get it. That's right. Boop. Still waiting for the best technique to come out. Techniques. And we'll run away from this. You know, I feel like if you get a hacked shiny Pokemon, it's not as cool as if you really actually caught that Pokemon yourself. Like, sure, everyone else is seeing your shiny Pokemon going, wow, you got shiny Pokemon. But you know what I mean? You know you cheated. And it's not the same then. It's not a real shiny then, is it? Like, you're trying to create the illusion to other people that you caught a shiny. But you in your own mind know that it's not a real shiny. It's a farce. I think if I do get a shiny, I might sell it on eBay. That'd be funny. I want to see what it goes for. It's raining. Don't leave me alone. Wild Cramorant. Dude, we've been trying for this Goomy for a full 50 minutes. Whew. No, no, no. What? What happened? He can't get me. Did you see that? He couldn't get me, even though I was stopped. The monsters, they have an invisible boundary against the wall. Damn. Just saw a video that says you go to Route 17 just outside of Po Town for Goomy. Okay. This actually makes sense because one of the things I've noticed about this area is that basically all the Pokemon that are spawning here seem to have spawned in another location of the world at some point. So I would not be surprised if there was a route that you could go to for Goomy. Does Goomy even exist? It's raining. If you don't look at them, they can't see you. Route 17, huh? I don't think we've been to Route 17 is the other problem. Hold on. That's Route 10. Wait, I don't understand. This is Route 10. Is there something beyond 10? Do we go to the left or the right or something? There must be more to the game that I don't know about. Well, I tell you what, because we're not close to 17 clearly. We're on 10. We're gonna keep trying out here. I can feel it. We're close to him. Goomy. Yeah, we'll keep trying for a while. If we really don't run into him, we'll take another break and we will focus on maybe progressing the story a little bit. How rare is Eevee in the game, by the way? I actually caught a, it was like a Leafeon or something. I caught him when I wasn't live. I caught him privately, and he has not shown up anywhere since then. So I'm guessing he's pretty rare. Quagsire. Get out of here, Quagsire. We don't even want you. I just ran into the Golurk. Frick me, dude. The only mythical monster I don't have is that electric cat Pokemon, and it's really annoying me because I can't get it anymore. What? Always check the raids to see if there's a Goodra or Goomy raid. That is a good point too. How exactly does one cart in Pokemon? In Pokemon, if all your Pokemon faint in a fight, that's similar to carting in Monster Hunter. Come on, here we are. Just looked it up. He catches Goomy at like the 4-minute mark. This reminds me of farming the bee goggles in Terraria. Ugh. Why'd they bring back Golurk of all Pokemon? Wow, you don't like Golurk? He's like the coolest Pokemon. Why does anyone do anything? How about that? How's that for a question? Eevee is 1%? Really? Damn. I should be hatching him. After this Larvitar hatches, we will swap over to Eevee, because we'll have 3 Larvitars. God damn it! Go away, Ditto! Ditto's like, what? Ditto and I don't get along. Oh, Jesus Christ. So, basically, they make the best Pokemon impossible to find. Why you do this, Pokemon? No, dude, I'm not even touching him! Ugh. Get a nice little stretch in there. We've been streaming for roughly 4 hours. Man. Dude, these guys are just pile driving me right now. Get out of here, Seismitoad. Oh. Freaking ugly ass frog Pokemon. Alright, here we go. Some bad hitboxes. It's raining. Wow, thanks for letting me know. There's a Rotom over there. Route 17, huh? But I haven't even gone to Route 11, so that's just too far away from where I'm at. Seismitoad is OP! Freaking Seismitoad. J Drake says that's in Sun and Moon, not in Sword and Shield. Rip. You trying to trick me there? I was like, you made me think that maybe there was like a bunch of map I hadn't seen 205. I was like, really? Pulling a fast one on me, huh? Pulling a sneaky. Oh my god, these Dupiters or Araquanids are terrible. Mikey says, let me guess, searching and running away again. Yep. Yep. Please. Oh, give me that Goomy, boy. I need the Goomy. Seismitoad is just crap Quagsire. It reminds me of that evolution for Poliwag. Well, what is it? There were like two. There was Poliwrath, and then there was the Politoad. Remember Politoad? Does anyone even remember Politoad? Whatever happened to Politoad? He's gone now, right? Now we have Seismitoad. Like, okay. Markinator's like trying to spread lies, huh? Nope, no Goomy. Oh no, man, this bird looks so dumb. It did take us a while though to find Ice-Q as well as Larvitar. You know, I found Ice-Q off camera. I was playing with my wife, that's when we found him. Oh, that's a Rotom. I don't want to get near the Rotom. He's really fast, Rotom is. Come on, Corviknight. What are you doing? Carnite, get out of here. You guys are too slow. Oh, that Rotom looked like he saw me. There's the Barbicle guy again. What was he? He was like a 2% drop rate, right? God, he's dumb looking. Oh, you can't escape Rotom once he sees you. He's way too fast. The Barbicle, I'm pretty sure that's an edible type of barnacle in the real world that he's based off of. I can't remember what they're called though. I've seen them eaten before. Imagine eating a barnacle. It sounds yummy. Boop. Oh man. Freaking Pelipper, man. Get out of here. We need Goomy. Give us Goomy. Get all the Rotom forms, Rotom team. Rotom has different forms, huh? Time for some not controversial opinions. Goomy is the worst dragon. Wow. Giratina ignored me. I'm a go now. What? Do do scooby doo 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 doo. Oh my god. Imagine if it cost money to try and to have this random chance for the Goomy to show up. Yeah, imagine it cost money. Every time you wanted to try and get Goomy, you had to spend money. Now you understand how Pokemon cards work. Leaks give Game Freak a bad name, and leakers are no lives. What? What are you talking about? I accidentally KO'd Giratina in my platinum playthrough. Oops. That's not good. Alright, we'll run. Do do scooby doo doo doo. Oh no. Eventually, Goomy will show up, and then it's gonna be like mind-blowing. It's gonna be orgasmic, basically. It's gonna be like this moment, like, finally. That's how it felt when we finally got Larvitar and Ice Cube. Like, no way. Best dragon is Garchomp, huh? That's a good question. What is everyone's favorite dragon type? I'm actually more a fan of Dragonite. And maybe that's just because he's from the old games. Get out of here, you're supposed to be Goomy. Barbicle, go away. Thinking Garchomp is better than Goomy. I'm sad that my mythical Pokemon can't be transferred to Sword and Shield. Whee! When you forget to save and kill the legendary, oops. Speaking of which, I haven't fought the legendary in this game. I haven't fought the guy with the Sword and Shield face. What? Really? Here it goes. Got it. Only boomers like Dragonite. Oh my god, Arson. I think part of it is also because, like, the cards too, like Dark Dragonite, first edition Fossil Dragonite, those are really valuable cards. Speaking of which, there was a Dragonite that was for sale, a first edition Dark Dragonite PSA 10. I would have bought him, but I've been buying a lot lately, so I kind of cooled off. I wonder how much he went for. I bet he went for like 650, 700. God, he's a cool card. Are you using Attack Jewel? No. So the trick to getting work done in this wild grass, besides the fact that you need to use your bike, you also need to learn to take advantage of when a Pokemon has their back facing you. So when you're actually getting better at traversing the grass for the exclamation marks, you stay behind Pokemon whose backs are turned. Hi Dragon. I never actually used him. He does actually look pretty cool. I thought the design on him was actually pretty cool. Eat for Lucky Cat? Why didn't I think of that? Get better drops. Boomers like Grandpa, that's right. Ew, dude, whose idea was it to add Grandpa? Maybe Pokemon, maybe the developers are all like old now, maybe they've been working on the game their whole life, and they're like adding all these old people to the game because they're like, I'm old. You know what I mean? I bet that's gotta be it. You explain it otherwise. Why there's so many old people in this game. There's old people and old Pokemon. Like, what? Need to crush some gold coins for that extra item discovery. What happened to Mega Evolution? It has been replaced with Gigantamax. Now your Pokemon gets really big. Oh! For multi-types with dragon in them, it would be Rayquaza, and for pure dragon types, it would be Dredigan. You know who I never really liked ever? It was actually Salamence. Salamence, I always thought his design was just kind of poor. He looked like this weird fat thing with like not completely formed wings. You know, like the wings that maybe somebody who's bad at drawing wings would draw. Yeah, his wings just didn't look right at all. They were just like half discs. And then they turned him into like a jet or something like that. And it's like, why are you... I don't understand. Somebody likes airplanes. It's a 2% chance for Goomy. Goomy, that's BS. Well, you're saying a 0.2%. I think it was 2%. 0.2 would be really small. Grandpa equals a snot rocket come to life. Nice. Grandpa equals my worst nightmare. Salamence is sick. He a thick dragon. What? Salamence is a dragon, is it? Gonadel. Oh, whoa. Oh, we didn't get the exclamation point. What? Go away, Araquanid. It's raining. God damn it. So Golurk, he doesn't chase at all. Got it. Which Pokemon is not Rocket? I think Emma was calling Grandpa Snot Rocket. Because he's gross. Get away from me! Got it. Feel the Hippowdon doesn't get enough love. I never liked Hippowdon. He was literally just a hippopotamus. I don't know, hippopotamuses have always been ugly to me. That's why when you want to be mean, you call someone a hippo. You don't call them a dragon, you call them a dragon when you want to be nice. You want to be mean, call them a hippopotamus. My girlfriend looks like a hippo. Yeah, she's a real hippo. Something like that, right? Then you're real mean. Hippowdon. Hippowden, whatever his name is. Oh. Got it. Oh man, he is not dropping for us. We got Barbicle Guy like 5 times. We are officially at 1 hour and 10 minutes for searching for one Goomy. Also, we had time searching for Goomy in previous runs too, so you have to add that to this. Intimidate, Toxic, Sturdy, Focus, Sash, not allowed in competition, but only honor is allowed. Intimidate is not allowed in tournaments, really. That's interesting. Toxic isn't allowed, Sturdy and Focus Slash. Why do they, are those too strong? I guess those are too strong, man. Maybe it's too hard to tank if you have Toxic. Hippos have the highest kill death assist in Africa. They're OP. Yeah, I've heard about that. Hippos being really dangerous. Imagine being killed by a hippo. That must be painful. Goomy! Oh, Goomy, where are you? Nope, that didn't work. We got friggin' Pelipper. Pelipper, get out of here. No one cares about you. You got a giant mouth. Goomy, more like, where the fuck are you? Oh, Goomy's probably out eating some delicious ramen noodle soup, which is what I should be eating. It's raining. This whole stream has just been us looking for Goomy. It's amazing. This is basically the Goomy stream. I should like put a warning in the description. Literally, we only look for Goomy. Bidoof is the best Pokemon. You can't change my mind. But Dorkly really had fun with Bidoof, huh? I like that Dorkly makes fun of Shuckle too, because he's been a favorite of mine for a long time. So it's fun to see their Shuckle episodes. Are you gonna stream Monster Rancher? What's Monster Rancher? You mean... Yeah, I have no clue what you're talking about. Monster Rancher. Following Smogon rule, Omega Law Smogon community just hates dealing with things. Oh, I see. So you're saying like toxic is only illegal in certain like groups? Oh. Did little. Come on out of here, Tyranitar. Larvitar, I should say. What? He's not even shining. It's just a regular one. No. There we go. Monster Rancher used to be my game. What? God, this bird looks so dumb. I'm so tired of running into birds. Pelipper and this other guy. Alright, so I tell you what, we should go back and see if we can breed an Eevee. How could you not know Monster Rancher? I don't know Monster Rancher. Town map. Let's go ahead and jump back down here. Ooh. Ugh. Got a good stretch. Received an egg. Alright, we're going to replace this guy with the egg. We're going to remove the Larvitar. The level 50 Larvitar. He's level 50? To leave a Pokemon. Really? They make you do this? Couldn't they have designed it a little better? Right here. Is this a female? It is female. Yeah, we got it. We got Eevees, guys. Oh, such a ripoff. I'm voting for socialized healthcare or daycare next. Isn't that one of their things, actually? They want socialized healthcare. No, I'm sorry, daycare. If you have kids, we'll make everyone else pay for it. Socialized healthcare. That's why everyone's so poor. You're always paying for someone else's stuff. Let's run down here. Goomy hunt, can't stop, won't stop. Oh no, it's not snowing, is it? The weather changed. Wait. Why did the weather change? It's 3 o'clock. Which means the time moved forward 1 hour. Does that mean we need to move the time back an hour? We'll move it back 2 hours. No. Oh no. This isn't good. What happened? No! We had water, we had rain. Goomy! We'll go forward instead. We'll go to Guam. Well, let's just make sure. Let's actually get on a bike and head over. Oh, it's still raining. Oh, thank God. The problem was that we weren't actually in the Lake of Outrage. Okay. Kamala Harris was pushing for 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. school days. Yeah, the reason she's doing that is so that basically school counts as daycare. That's what she wants. She basically wants you to drop your kids off at school, and the school is now daycare, and you can go to work all day, a single mother, because that's, I don't know, that's what's going to happen. I don't know what to say. I'm against all that crap. I'm against it all. Can you imagine being a kid and staying at school from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m.? That's like what? 10 hours? That's 10 hours, right? 8 to 8 would be 12. Imagine being at school for 10 hours. Fuck that, man. Fucking stupid as hell. You get to be raised by the government, too. That's like the worst part. Ugh. Imagine the government raising your kids for you. No, thank you. 1 hour done, 4 left. That's just Dennis. Ugh. God, dude, everything about that idea sounds like trash to me, man. We all know how famously good the American public school system is. Why don't you leave your child there for all day? Famously great place for your children. Not all public high schools were bad, actually, I'm sure. But it's like, some really are. It's like this idea, especially for ones filled with like single mothers who need their children to be left there. Those are probably the worst ones. 8 to 6 school, please shoot me, exactly. If anything, they should cut some useless, classes out of your education and send you home earlier to be with your family and actually go outside and do things with your free time. Of course they want to increase the time you're at school. You know, it's so ridiculous. You got your friends in the school system, you know, you got somebody who is the administrator, you've got the principal, you've got the teachers union, and they all say, oh, you got to vote for so-and-so because so-and-so is going to protect our schools. And then so-and-so gets voted, and what do? They cut a big fat paycheck to the people who run the school. It's a system. So you know how you have crony capitalism? That's where Bill Gates says, you're my best friend, Mr. Donald Trump. I'm going to send you $1 billion, and you're going to get me these special rules for Microsoft that I want. That's crony capitalism, and everyone's very wary of it and hypercritical of it. But nobody talking about crony unionism or anything like that, right? Imagine, how does nobody realize you can be just as cronyist, or whatever the word would be, when it comes to dealing with unions and schools and government programs? So you can have government unions going, you give us more money, Mr. Politician, and we'll tell everyone, especially all these children, to go vote for you. We'll tell these children what to think of you, and ooh, you know, we'll teach them, here's the good guys and the bad guys, and they're in their formative years. They're like 15 years old, 16 years old. We'll teach them who we think is good and bad, and we'll help you get reelected, and then you'll send us some money. It's so garbage, dude. Nobody talks about that. Crony capitalism, I agree, is bad, but you can have this cronyism on both sides. You can have it coming from unions as well. It's not exclusive. So silly. Well, see, here I am talking politics again. But it's like, who do you think is... There's millionaires running these... Millionaires and potentially billionaires, I don't actually know. There's millionaires running these systems too, you know, like the school administrator. He's not like some poor guy. He's well paid. People who run the unions, you know, it's just wasted money, honestly. So let's imagine the unions were necessary in the past. The unions were necessary to fight for the rights of the workers, better wages, you got weekends off, all that kind of stuff. The unions were necessary in the past. We're in the future now. There's all kinds of technology. You've got like Glassdoor. You can see how much you're going to get paid now. That was something that didn't exist in the past when we felt that we needed unions. That didn't exist in the past. And everyone understands now that you're in a competition with the business to get paid well, right? So in the past, I think people just kind of believed you got with one company, you got on the pension, and then you retired, right? And you just stayed with the one company. So everyone kind of knows now how much everyone's getting paid, and you know you're supposed to go around from employer to employer, right? Getting the best employer that you can for yourself. Everyone kind of knows this today. It's not like some super new idea or secret, and it's harder than ever for companies to just strictly rip you off. So how badly do we really need unions these days? And you have these schools that are like, yeah, you can become a teacher, but you have to join the school union. And I actually paid union fees when I worked for UPS. It was ridiculous. It was $20 a week at UPS. You gave $20 a week at UPS to be part of their stupid little union. And it was just like, I could do that, or I could have $80 a month back. And for me personally, I'll take the $80 because I'm confident in my ability to go and find a better paying job if UPS doesn't pay me what I'm actually worth. So it's so annoying, man. It's like you got these unions just shaving off that, and where does that money go? It goes to some millionaire running the union. Nobody ever thinks that way. Nobody ever stops and thinks the unions can be the bad guys, right? They're not always strictly the good guy. The union, there's some rich guy running the union, and he gets paid to just basically be a lawyer and an activist. That's all he's being paid to do. But yeah, he's just saying, they won't work unless you pay me more money, right? And then he's like, you can get this job, but you have to join the union. We had to pass laws for that. We had to pass a law that says, isn't that silly? We had to pass a law recently. The Supreme Court actually ruled on it. And the Supreme Court had to say, you can become a teacher without being forced to join the teachers union. Isn't that ridiculous? I can't believe we had to have the Supreme Court state that. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard of. You have to join our union if you want to be a teacher. Like, wow, that's his own kind of cronyism. I couldn't believe it even existed. Asuna says, still waiting to hunt. Oh, I'm sorry, man. We did a Monster Hunter World stream just, how long ago was it? Like an hour and 20 minutes ago. You missed it, man. All they do is make things worse for their members and the companies that employ them. Well, I don't know if that's necessarily true always. Actually, the unions might have actually helped you with your job, but that's the thing, it's kind of like insurance. People are getting wise. They're like, why do I need insurance? Isn't insurance rigged so that the person issuing the insurance always wins? Because they actually have actuaries who sit around all day saying, how can we extract money from people? Right, so they have actuaries that sit around asking, how do we sell them insurance at a rate where we always win and they always lose? Well, I feel like it's kind of the same with unions. It's just kind of like, it's based on a really outmoded old thing that existed before we had all this technology like glass doors so that you could see what you're actually worth. So we have new technology that lets you know what you should be being paid. You can see what you could get paid in another state. So if you're working in a state where the government doesn't pay you well as a teacher, you can pack your bags and move to a different state. You got all the same laws of America, better opportunity, right? You can go and compete for better wages. They didn't have that in the past, so of course they had to form unions, but we don't necessarily need that quite so much anymore. But the union's still shaving off that money from your paycheck, and it's just like, damn, that's so much money, man. $20 a week from one person, $80 a month from one person. How many people are in the union? I'm just looking around at the hundreds of people running this UPS distribution center thinking, they shave $80 off of the paycheck of all these guys. Somebody is earning a bunch of money for nothing. Because, if you were being underpaid at UPS, you would just leave UPS. What do you really need the union for at this point? And, they like the union. They say, well, the union makes sure that us old men don't get replaced by young men. And it's like, well, you're old. Maybe you're being replaced because physically the young men are better at lifting boxes. It doesn't mean that protectionism is better for you and the company. Maybe there's a job for you where you don't have to lift boxes anymore. Like, maybe you should be pursuing that. But I don't know. Those are all just my opinions, right? We all have different experiences in life. I feel like, if you're a strong man, even if you're getting older, they're not going to get rid of you if you're producing well. Just being young and strong isn't the only valuable thing when it comes to lifting boxes. Being reliable is really important too. Being able to follow the safety rules is really important. The young people tend to break safety rules at businesses. They're like, oh, we can do it faster. We just have to break all the rules. You know what I mean? And the older you are, the less likely you are going to do that. Because you've seen people be injured. Right, so, or you've heard about it. Yeah, unions, I see them almost as an inefficiency. They're like an inefficiency. They create this third level of income that's needed. And it's like, if you could just get rid of them, then you could quite literally just pay your workers more because the union wouldn't exist. It's why companies like Amazon are so super careful not to have unions. They're like, yeah, we would rather get rid of all of you than allow you guys to unionize because it's going to be the death of the business. It would just be terrible for us to allow this in at any level. I'd be the same way. If I was running any kind of company, I'd be the same way. I'd shut down anything that was trying to form a union. I'd be like, nope, I'm just going to find other workers. It's so ridiculous. Actually, you know, it's funny. There's a Netflix TV show, BoJack Horseman. It's a pretty funny cartoon. I enjoy it myself personally. I think it's a decently made cartoon. I think the writing generally tends to be pretty clever, and they'll explore interesting topics or hot button issues. And you could tell it's kind of left leaning, but you know, you kind of know that going in. And I enjoy it. You know, something I'll watch while I'm having a dinner or something like that. They canceled it. And I was really surprised. What are you guys doing? Wondering if I could play with you? What are you searching for, these dudes? Is this My Little Pony? It is My Little Pony. But yeah, basically, I learned that they canceled it, and I was really shocked by this because it was such a successful cartoon. And I was looking into it. I think what was going on is the people who did the animations for the cartoon, they recently unionized. And then right after they unionized, poof, the show is canceled. Like, wow, that was easy. Alright, let's see. Man, we have had no luck with this. The next one. Wait, BoJack is canceled? Shock Lobster asked? Yes, BoJack Horseman and another cartoon that was about like a toucan or something like that. But they were both of these cartoons were being made for Netflix by the company that the animation group that recently unionized. And so briefly after becoming unionized, they canceled the show. Isn't that interesting? So and nobody clearly knows the official reason why the show was canceled, but the voice actors made it clear that they didn't want to cancel the show. So it was something that the executives at Netflix decided to cancel. And I swear to God, they canceled it because they wanted to stifle the union. They're like, nope, no unions. Whoop. Here it is. Very true. I tried the emote spam, but don't want to be obnoxious. My whole channel gets banned immediately. Imagine if that was actually true, that YouTube would just never allow that to stay because it would have to be some sort of glitch, honestly. Imagine somebody else can control your channel just by spamming emotes. That'd be ridiculous. I'm waiting for you to see my thick waifu hunter. What? Why does Pelipper have split eyes? Because Pelipper sucks. Ow. We have been going for Goomy for an hour and 30 minutes now. Dante says, yo, I come back. Does Goomy has appeared? Not yet. We are still Goomy searching. It's a Goomy hunt. What I might do, I might make this episode of the live stream disappear because this is, quite frankly, this is a lot of grinding. I think what will happen too, when I take this private, assuming we don't catch Goomy soon, when I take this private, we end the live stream, I think I'll try to keep looking for Goomy off of the live stream. Getting banned for posting some emojis would be big suck. Yeah, it wouldn't be good business for YouTube. I'm sure if it ever did occur, like some people are claiming that this happened, if it really was the emotes that got the ban, as people are saying, oh snap, I did not mean to cause that. I'm sure YouTube would fix that because it's a glitch, it's not intentional. Quagsire, get out of here, Quagsire. Give us Goomy. Yeah, imagine having your account for 10 years and then banned for some emotes, exactly. My YouTube account's actually pretty old. I've had this for a while. Anyone buy perfect 6th level jolly and timid nature Pokemon on eBay? I am Ditto, Zerora, Shelder, and Ralts. What? Checking for Goomy raids every now and then would help. I highly doubt that it would be a Goomy raid. How are the raids decided by their drop level? So like, if Goomy only has a 2% chance of showing up in the raid, then technically just running through the grass would actually be faster still than checking the raids. I've seen Goomy 3 times now. I think the catch is that it doesn't show the exclamation mark like the others. You actually have to pay attention. No, you're seeing Ditto actually. You're not seeing Goomy, you're seeing Ditto. Best ditto, man. Yeah, Orange is like, it's probably ditto you're seeing. Dude, that's Goomy right there. Dude, you gotta pay attention. This grass is actually better grass. God, where is it? Got it. Can you breed Pokemon in Sword and Shield? Yes. Let's run. Damn, dude, we ran from so many battles trying to find this Goomy. Pelipper looking, dumbass Pelipper looking ass, split eyes have an ass. What? Freaking Pelipper and Quagsire. They're such goofy looking Pokemon. There it is. Oh. Brrr. It's raining. Oh, here we are. Let's see. Pelipper again. Where are you on the political spectrum, right or left? I lean more towards conservatism at this point. When I was in college, which was just 2 years ago, I definitely leaned more toward the left. I was open to a lot of ideas that my mind has been changed on over time. One of the biggest things that changed my mind on issues was buying my first home. I bought a small condo with my wife. We would settle here and pay off our student loans rather than renting, right? So that was our plan before, her parents got sick. And when we went house shopping, I feel like we learned a lot about wanting the place where we live in to just be a safe place, So you look at the crime, and I live next to St. Louis. St. Louis is arguably one of the most dangerous cities in America. When you look it up, like the most dangerous cities, Wikipedia lists St. Louis as #1. And you learn very quickly, like, there's just areas you're not allowed to go if you want to have a house of good value, a house that's appreciating in value rather than depreciating in value, a place where you feel safe, like you could go outside and go for a walk. And a lot of that, it made me realize, when you're in school, there's a lot of very liberal, very progressive ideas about, equality and, I don't know, like, just open-mindedness to things. But when you get out into the real world, all you really want is just a safe place to live. You're not interested in all the other things so much. Like, it's still nice to think about all those other things, but safety comes before those, right? And so you learn, oh man, I'm going to move out here to the safer areas, and I don't know, it kind of shapes a lot of the ways you see a lot of things. You become a lot more conservative when you make that decision. Paying taxes was another thing. So when you're in school, you don't pay any taxes, right? So you don't really have too strong of an opinion on it. You think, oh, taxes, I'll worry about that when I get a job. So when somebody like Bernie Sanders says, yeah, we're going to have to tax the middle class more, you think that's not so bad, right? Because you're in college, you're not actually, oh, look, it's this guy again. You're in college, so you don't actually think it's such a big deal. You don't think that taxes matter too much yet. But it turns out taxes matter a lot, because you have your income tax, and that's going to be, especially if you're doing well, that's going to go up because you're going to get into a higher bracket. But what you don't realize is you pay way, way more than that income tax. So here's some stuff you guys don't know about. So with the income tax, that's only some of the taxes you're paying. You also have to consider the sales tax. So you get paid by your employer for producing a good or a service, and then the government takes some of that money. But then if you go to spend any of that money, the government takes more of that money. And you have to always spend some of your money. So you have to buy gas, you have to buy food. If you entertain yourself, you have to pay taxes on anything you entertain yourself. And obviously we're going to do that because you don't just exist to work. So you're going to pay taxes on, I don't know, the video game you just bought. I just bought Pokemon Shield. So you've got your income tax, And then you've got your sales tax. There's more actually that a lot of people don't know about. So when your employer hires you, did you know that your employer actually pays a tax just for paying you? So the income tax is larger than you think it is. There's the side of the income tax that you pay, but then there's also this other side of the income tax that your employer pays. So a lot of people don't know that one. Your employer pays the government some of your income tax, and then you pay the rest of it. So your real income tax after that, after your income tax bracket, after your sales tax, and after the last portion, your property tax, after you've paid all that, it turns out your real tax in America comes closer to about 50% of your income. 50, which is just really wild when you think about it, when you break it down and figure that out. So you pay all these, your employer pays some of your income tax and you just don't know about it. They could have paid you that money, but they give it to the government. You pay your income taxes, you pay your sales tax, and then you pay money for owning a car, which you definitely do. You own a car. Oh, this guy just got me. And then if you own a condo as well, you pay property tax for owning the condo, right? So, oh, you own a condo now, you're gonna pay property tax on that, right? And then you gotta pay insurance for all this crap too. And you learn really fast. You can work for like good money and be broke still, because the government takes it all. The government takes a bunch of it, and then insurance takes some of it. Your parents need some of it because they didn't save any money for their health care. Yeah, you just go broke really fast. It's crazy. So what appears to be low taxes of 25% or something like that is actually high taxes of about 50%. And this is something you can go and Google this for yourself right now. When you adjust for all of those things, here's another way the government taxes you that you don't know about. So we have quantitative easing. You guys might have heard me talk about this before in one of my streams, but basically the government is always printing money, always. And the government prints it at a certain rate. When you print money, this is a form of taxation that people don't know about. Let me explain why. Let's say, well, to put it simply, when the government prints money, they are stealing your money because now there's more money available, which makes all of the money less valuable. So when there's more money in circulation, all of the money is worth less. The value of the good doesn't change, right? So let's say you're trying to buy a TV. Well, just because the government printed money doesn't mean the TV's more affordable. The price of it didn't change. But now there's more money in existence, and the person selling the TV knows that you need more money to equal the same amount it used to be worth. That's inflation. So you've got your property tax, you've got your sales tax, you've got your income tax, and you've got the employer side of your income tax. When you add those all together, you're broke. You're broke. Your government takes it all. Yeah, it's really bad. So the sooner you guys figure out about taxation, I swear to God, you guys will become more conservative just learning about that. And a lot of people in high school don't learn about that. And a lot of people in college don't learn about that. You know why? Because the schools don't want to turn out conservatives. Your teachers and the school administrator and the principal, they're all socialists. They're all socialist and they're pro-union and they want the government to keep sending them money. So you guys are all educated essentially by people who are feeding off of the government, and they're trying to tell you that you need to do the same thing and not question it, not fight with it. But then you find out you're really being taxed like 50% of your income. It's insane. Yeah, and they don't want to teach you. They're like fake teachers, basically. They teach you a bunch of useless crap in school. They do not teach you how to become wealthy in school. That is a fact. They do not teach you. They don't teach you to look at the government and question why it deserves 50% of your taxes. And again, the reason for this is because teachers are paid on government taxes. Where do you think the money comes from? So what do you think the teachers believe in? Teachers believe in high taxes. They do. What do you think the school administrator believes in? Low taxes or high taxes? He is paid with your money. He is paid on taxes. So he of course believes in high taxes. Because if the government gets more taxes, he gets a paycheck. The government can't have low taxes and also pay him a lot. It's not possible. So he believes in high taxes. So is he going to teach you guys to think this way? He's not. He's going to teach you guys to think the opposite way. And that's why a lot of teachers and principals, there's a reason why a lot of them are socialists / communists. It's really stupid. Really stupid. It keeps a lot of people poor, honestly. You have to go, like, read about this stuff. You have to actually go read books on, like, wealth creation to learn this crap. It's really sad. Where do we get Larvitar in Shield? You actually get Larvitar from the same location I'm in, actually. So we're heading over to the Lake of Outrage, I think, and this is where you find Larvitar. He has a very low drop rate, like 2%. Yeah, so you think your government is taking, like, you know, somewhere between 13 and 25% taxes from you, but they take closer to 40 and 50% once you've added it all up. But the government has split it all up between property tax, sales tax, the double income tax, and inflation. They split it all up so you don't know it. And yet our government is still like trillions of dollars in debt somehow. So they tax the hell out of you, and then they spend more than they have. That's how bad the government is with money. That's how bad our government is with money. And it's because the government basically says, vote for me, I'll spend money. That's basically it in a nutshell. We could blame ourselves in a way. The government is a reflection of, like, the people, right? I always remember our teachers trying not to disclose their political beliefs. Well, that's good, I guess. Uncle Gameconomist is doing another rant. Oh, God. Well, I just want you guys to be able to become wealthy, honestly. Like, you know, I don't care if the government gets wealthy. They're the freaking government. But, like, people should be living in the middle class and having a high quality of life. Oh. YouTube is not joking about the ad block ban. After December 10th, if you are caught using ad blockers, your account will be banned. What? Is that real? YouTube's doing an ad block ban? Do you think the female Runaner Gigante armor is sexy? You know, I don't know if it's sexier than the Garuga pants, though. The Garuga pants are real sexy. My teacher is a feminist. Whoops. Well, Wallagler says, I want to get wealthy. Everyone should be aiming to get wealthy. And no one should feel ashamed for being successful and wealthy, because the reality is you really mostly get wealthy for solving problems for society. Society needs things. It could be entertainment. For example, that's why I do for you guys. I give you guys something entertaining to enjoy. Society needs things. It needs good food. It needs healthcare. It needs legal advice. It needs financial advice. People who are wealthy and they generated their own wealth, these are people who solved problems for society. And it sucks to hate, you know, to be so angry at them and to feel like, I hate that you're so wealthy, even though you already pay more taxes than I do. They might have a lower tax rate, right? Like they might be doing they might be taxing strictly on the stock market rate, right? With the capital gains rate, which is like 15%, and I agree that's too low. But the thing is, because they have so much money, they effectively give more than anyone else. See what I'm saying? So, and they tend to be the philanthropists and the charitable ones. Usually it's not poor people who are charitable. It's usually wealthy people who are able to give away money to charity. But yeah, there's probably some bad rich people out there, but I think there's also a lot of bad poor people out there. But yeah, anyways, my point is, when you find somebody who's wealthy, you rarely consider they got wealthy by doing something. They did something that was useful, and we paid them for that. And we don't appreciate that. We just get mad at them for being successful, more successful than us. It's almost like if you got mad at the kid in your school who got a perfect grade on the math test. And the funny thing is, we kind of do that, don't we? We kind of get annoyed by the kid who got a perfect grade. We're like, God damn it. You know what I mean? Because they make you feel worse about yourself. But that actually shows you there's a little bit of psychology behind it. You shouldn't be mad at the kid who got a perfect grade in math. It's just, they did better than you, and you should grow up and kind of accept that and move on. Try to find something that you're going to get an A in, you know what I mean? Or, you know, if you're not worried with having an A, just don't feel bad when another kid gets an A and you got a B. Or a C. Victor says, do you like Barney the dinosaur, or do you like Clifford the big red dog? I'm more Interested in Clifford the Big Red Dog. Well, Lagler says, bro, last time I accidentally clicked on the hub, the first search was Rick and Morty Season 4. Really? 205 says, yeah, frick that kid. Isn't it annoying when somebody gets like a perfect grade? Because it like diminishes your grade. There's always some student who gets like a 4.0 and that kid gets bullied, right? That's what happens. The kid gets bullied. But it's funny. Why does he get bullied? It's strange because it's like he won. He did the thing we're all trying to accomplish this thing, but he actually did it and we get mad at him for it or her. And that's because, you know, actually what it is it threatens our own, maybe our self-esteem or something like that. We don't like that feeling. Getting mad at people better than you is really small brain. Yeah, it's just like a self-esteem problem, or I don't know what it is exactly. You feel threatened by it. You're like, damn it, they're doing better than me. I gotta take them down a notch violently, because obviously I can't do it through math. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna beat them at math. I might as well beat them at bullying. Guess this game comes into the area. Is this for kids? YouTube question. Yeah, I guess it is. What, Pokemon? Not if I say enough curse words. Frick. Haha, see, now it's not for kids. Everyone smarter than me is a sweet, and everyone stupider than me sucks. Yeah. I feel like that's actually generally how it goes. I do feel like people who really, really struggle in school, they tend to struggle a little bit with their social skills too, you know what I mean? Asuna says, I'm off. Hopefully I'll catch you when you're playing Monster Hunter. No problem, man. I'll probably be playing Monster Hunter tomorrow at my usual time at 11 p.m. So around lunchtime. Wait, 12 p.m.? Oh, right, 12 p.m. Yeah, lunchtime. It's 12 p.m. and 11 p.m. is the nighttime stream. I've written off math as actual magic. You ever think about how all this technology works? Like your cell phone communicates with somebody across the world? It almost is like magic, isn't it? It makes you realize how much work people have done to create all this. It's really an amazing, it's amazing testament to what lots of technology and lots of work can create. Oh, it's raining. I'm so tired of running into these guys. Alright, here we go. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, he still caught me! If Rotom finds you, you are done. Rotom's gonna catch you. Damn, dude. Get out of here, Rotom. Well, we are at an hour and 50 minutes, and we have not found Emma's Goomy. Holy snap, man. Ah, fucking ditto, man. In my experience, the ones who were smart were really attractive. You know what's funny, Markinator? I kind of experienced that myself. So, I didn't experience this in school, obviously, because I was homeschooled. When I worked for Coca-Cola, one of my jobs was to drive around to different stores, right? And so you went to different areas where you lived. You would go to like the poorest areas, but then you'd also go to the wealthier areas. What was strange is you'd go to the wealthier areas and the people there were just more attractive. Crazy? Like so, and I think there's actually an explanation for this. Basically, if your dad was really successful, he went out of his way to, you know, marry an attractive woman, trophy wife, right? So what ends up happening is your children are more attractive because you married a trophy wife. So, and your kids might be having your brain, you know, you give your brain down to your kids, and maybe your trophy wife's smart anyways, it doesn't matter. Also, women, successful women, they don't marry men who make less than them, they marry men who make more than them, pretty exclusively. They don't like to marry down. So men will marry down if you're really attractive, but women will... We did it! We did it! It's Goomy! We found Goomy! Oh my god! Oh, I do not want to mess this up. I think we can use one stomp, right? We're only 3 levels above him. Oh my god, that was scaring me. I was worried it was going to one-shot him. Oh my god, get in that damn Pokeball, Goomy. As long as Goomy doesn't have any moves that can hurt himself with. So this Goomy is a male, which means that we're just going to be playing him from there. We won't be breeding him. Maybe somebody else will find a Goomy female and we can like restart him to get a perfect build. Oh man, what if we had actually killed Goomy with a critical hit? Did you guys even think about that? That stomp we used was not a critical, it was a regular stomp. Got it, we got the Goomy. Damn! We'll say, how much of a nickname can we put together? Can we say MSG spot? That would be funny. Space. Oh, perfect. Now the question I have for you, Emma, is should we be allowed to evolve the Goomy? So that's the last question. So should Goomy be stuck as a Goomy? Which I would say the downside to that is we probably wouldn't use him that often. But he would be in the party. If we evolve him, we probably will use him more often because, you know, he's actually usable. You know, he's tough enough. Name it Emma's Juices. No, we named it Emma's Goomy. Alright, so this is that Eevee. What can we drop for the Eevee? We can't really drop anything other than the Cinderace, to be honest. We'll trade it out with this egg. Alright, so we have one egg in our box, and that egg is going to be Larvitar. I keep confusing the names. Let's jump up here. Damn, that only took us 2 hours. Wow, you guys were patient too, a lot of you guys watching. 2 hours to catch that one Goomy. So he does exist, he's just really rare. He's really rare. Yeah, the Goomy is here. Can I not go in here? Oh, there it goes. Definitely evolve, need Goodra. Okay, sounds good. Woo! Where can I find the instruction manual on new Pokemon user? Steel Tiger, are you asking, like, is there a guide for new players who are getting into Pokemon? There probably is. Woo! Alright, so I say we wrap the stream up there. I think we're good. I think we're set. We got the Goomy like we said we would, and now we're ready to progress the story. And I tell you what, it's 3:41 p.m. I'll take a break, and I'll be back on in about 6 hours? Roughly 6.5 hours. So I'll be back to continue the story. We got Goomy now, so we've picked up all the donation Pokemon. We're set now. Alright. Let me go ahead and save. I don't think I have to. I think it auto-saves. And I will see you guys for the late night stream. Alright, I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.